everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time reviewing on the film The Boss Baby. Now, as you know, The Boss Baby is a 2017 computer animated comedy film that was mainly produced by DreamWorks Animation and distributed by 20th Century Fox and Universal Pictures. Now, the premise of the film is meant to be about Timothy Templeton, who is meant to be this imaginative, creative 7-year-old who lives with his parents and feels like his life is meant to be perfect. When he learns to his shock and horror that he has a new baby brother, he kind of learns to his shock as well to his surprise that the baby is actually part of a secret organization business known as Baby Corp. And of course, we kind of see how Tim, as well as the baby, is kind of roped in to sort of find out about a company called Puppy Co. and their secret project, leading to the two to sort of bond together and to sort of get to know each other better. I feel the point of Timothy is that he's meant to sort of be the voice of reason to the boss baby. He's kind of meant to be more like expecting him to sort of see what life is. And the point of the boss baby is that he's a guy with a kind of mission. He's kind of meant to sort of do his job and all that. But you can tell there's signs that he does get more used to Timothy. And of course, there is a moment where we see the two bonding. Now, I do admit the plot is a little far-fetched. I mean, you could have had it that the mum is revealed to be pregnant, and it could even reveal that newborn babies are tasked at birth by Baby Co. to work for the company. And you could have had it that Tim wakes up and sees that the baby's talking with the bosses on the phone to sort of give more of a hint. And again, it's kind of implied the narration is changing the story a little bit for the story's sake. And what's actually interesting is that the film itself is meant to take place in 1987, as you do kind of see a Voltron toy, given the fact that DreamWorks did do a Voltron Netflix series, as well when you kind of have the chef on TV known as Julia Child, who was a famous sort of television cook back in the early days. And yeah, and again, they also did do a television Netflix series called Boss Baby Back in Business, which kind of screws up the ending, and much like Ozzy and Tricks, and much like The Mask the Animated Series, the events in that one just don't really fit anywhere. And I also know there was also a sequel more recently called The Boss Baby Family Business, which is meant to feature the characters now older and sort of going back on the status quo thing. So I think to me the Boss Baby has an important message that sometimes when you have a new sibling, you're going to get jealous. But sometimes it's important to realize you can't always put yourself on a high pedestal, and at the same time it's your job as the older sibling to be the voice of reason. So I think this movie definitely deserves a thumbs up. It's okay, not bad, but it's one of those films that's meant to be for kids. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.